It all began on a foggy evening, just as the last light dipped behind the hills. Aryan and Zoya stood at a quiet, forgotten train station, clutching golden tickets that shimmered with mystery. With a hiss of steam and a low whistle, the Midnight Express rolled in, glowing red and gold as if plucked from a dream. The doors opened with a creak, and the children climbed aboard, hearts racing with excitement. The adventure had begun. As the train raced through the mountains, dark clouds rolled in. Raindrops tapped on the windows. Thunder cracked above. Aryan leaned forward, peering outside. Something felt different. The tracks twisted sharply. Lights flickered. Zoya clutched her seat. This wasn't just any journey. Something magical was unfolding. Then, through the swirling mist, a strange sight appeared. A massive bridge of black stone stretched over a deep canyon, glowing with ancient symbols. "The Bridge of Shadows," whispered Robbie, another curious passenger. The train rolled slowly across it, with them. Time itself began to feel unsteady. The windows shimmered. Outside, scenes from different eras came alive. Dinosaurs roaming vast plains, castles rising from the earth, warriors riding into battle. Aryan and Zoya stared in awe. Robbie sketched everything in his notebook. They were traveling not just across the world, but across time. Zoya reached into her bag and pulled out an old scroll, a map passed down from her grandfather. She unrolled it, and golden symbols lit up the paper. A riddle appeared. To reach the light and mend the track, the brave must lead and not look back. Aryan traced a glowing line that led beyond the bridge to a beacon in the sky. Suddenly, a shout! The tracks ahead were gone. A canyon yawned before them, rails ending in midair. Without thinking, Aryan jumped forward and pulled the emergency brake. Sparks flew. The train screeched. Inside, the kids fastened their belts. Zoya gripped the glowing map tightly. "It's the only way," she whispered. The train didn't stop. Instead, it launched into the air, wheels spinning, lightning flashing all around. A beam of light burst from the beacon ahead. The children held onto each other, eyes wide, laughter mixing with gasps. The train soared over the gap and landed with a soft thud on the other side. They had made it. The storm faded. Golden sunlight spilled over the hills. The train rolled gently into the station where the journey began. Everything looked the same, but they had changed. They stepped off the train, smiling, talking excitedly. Aryan and Zoya high-fived. They were safe and full of stories. Later that morning, Aryan returned home and took off his coat. Something slipped from the pocket. He picked it up, a golden ticket, still shimmering with magic. "Midnight Express," it read. He smiled to himself. Out the window, Zoya waved. The adventure was over, for now. But maybe, just maybe, the Midnight Express would return someday. Thank you for joining us on this magical ride. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories filled with wonder, only on Pixel Perfect Dreamy Tales.